Okay, so I got a disturbing message from one of our clients, and she has a tenant that is in there. It's not so good. She had a contractor that went inside, and it says that the unit looks worse than an apartment in a rough part of town. The contractor's dreading going back in, but he went to go do that, and he feels bad for the tenant. He's a nice guy, but he's just probably going through a rough time. So things like he smokes a lot in the unit, he's having trouble breathing in there, the balcony's packed with junk, and that even worse, and this is disturbing, there was an electrical wire running off the bathroom with a fish tank inside of it. And it goes, one water leak and someone's gonna get electrocuted and die because water and electricity don't mix. So I'm gonna go take a look at it, and come with me, let's go take a look. So this is a perfect example of why you should be screening your tenants properly, because the financial picture of a tenant, well, their credit report, and it's not so much a credit score, but the credit report shows you whether or not they're delinquent on their payments, if they have too much debt, or if they're just getting their stuff together. Because essentially, if you have your financial house in order, chances are the rest of your life is pretty much going to be in order, and you'll take care of yourself, you'll take care of your finances, you'll take care of the place, which is more important. I'm not sure, but this tenant's financial picture, I bet you it wasn't that good. You know, and it's not to say that people fall across rough times, you know, it's unfortunate, but things happen. So there are situations where screening isn't gonna be the end all be all, but I'm telling you that it's certainly a big important part of the puzzle. Of course there's traffic, of course. Why wouldn't there be traffic? This is Toronto. So a good measure I use to screen tenants is that their income has to be 3 times the amount of rent that they're paying. The reason why, the gross annual income. The reason why I like that is because that's what the banks use to qualify you for a mortgage. So I figure the banks know what they're doing. And the next time you're listing your property for lease, just make sure you don't fall in the trap of pricing it too high. I mean, obviously it's good to have more rent, but the problem is you won't have a choice of tenants to pick from it. You'll be forced to just accept anybody that walks through the door. Kind of like this situation. Would be, you know, the place was a little bit messy, that's okay, but the tenant does have the right to their own enjoyment. They want to live that way, that's okay, but nothing wrong with it. They didn't break anything, and the place is actually not that bad. So anyway, all the other stuff that I was talking about still applies. You got to make sure you screen your tenants properly so that you don't get any trouble and you avoid any headaches down the road.